everybody, it's Christine with Cocoa Daisy, and I am going to share with you a bunch of ideas that I created using the Take Flight Modern Memory Keeping Kit. So it is from the Take Flight collection. It is the Modern Memory Keeping Kit, and if you're new to the Modern Memory Keeping Kit, the supplies in here are for any kind of scrapbooking, journaling, or paper crafting that you want to do. And to prove that point this month, I had so much fun with the product that I created a layout. I created a scrapbooking or memory keeping spread for in my Daisy planner because I do daily photos. I do a photo a day, and I pre-did a page for that, and I made a bunch of cards. So I had a lot of fun with this collection, and I still have a ton of product left. So that's the beauty of these kits, is there is so much that you can do with them. And there's a ton of product in all of them that you can just kind of create to your heart's content. Now, if you're looking at this and you're going, well, wait a minute, that's March. You are correct. But if you will remember, I started something last month that I'm going to continue with. So this was a dashboard from March. I may throw an April one in here as well. And I took apart an A5 booklet. So I took apart one of our A5 notebooks, and I used one of the pages to create a layout. And I loved the scale and the size of this. It was a lot of fun. So I did the same thing for April. So I took one of the pages out of here, and I used it as the background for my scrapbook page. It was a perfect way to layer. I mean, if you just think of these pages basically as patterned paper. I love the grid because then if I'm going to handwrite something, it makes it easy to handwrite. Oh, you can see I was messing with highlighters. It makes it easy to handwrite. It adds another texture behind there a little bit. But I love the fact that I have all of the background it's almost like patterned paper, like I said. So it makes it really, really easy to use. I like the size. And it makes it just kind of compact. So I still, because I used to love to do 12 by 12 scrapbooking, this just kind of brings it down a little bit, and it kind of gives me that kind of close to the same scale, but just, or scales it down, but the same kind of layout. Does that make sense? I guess because it's not tall and thin like a traveler's notebook, it's a little bit more square, closer to a 12 by 12. So that's the A5 size. So I just took it apart. You could do that with really any of the notebooks. There's a B6. We have the weeks size. We have the mini if you wanted to make little itty bitty little layouts. That would be fun. Or even use those for cards too. There's so many ways that if you just look at those pages as artwork, then you just start layering on them. So I had this pretty picture of tulips on here, and it went perfect with the tulips on that page. So I just started playing and layering. I added some rub-ons on here. I tucked one of the pocket cards or the note cards behind there. I thought that was really cute with the little bird. I liked the little saying. And then from there, I just started layering. I just layered, like I said, some of the rub-ons, some of the die cuts. Used a little foam adhesive on some of them. I used foam adhesive on the photograph as well. Some of the puffy alphas, and then my journaling. My journaling, I do this because a number of you have asked. I do this on my computer, and then I print it out on a matte, clear sticker paper. And that way I can just cut them out and stick them on, and I don't have to worry about messing up with my handwriting, or if I wanted to use a particular font, or if I want to do something fun with the font too, like a bold or enlarge or stretch or whatever, and make it like a subtitle or something, I can do that as well. So that is what I did for my new little book that I'm creating here, my little scrapbook page. So that is that. Then I want to show you the spread that I did. And this, so if you want to check out another video, I have our stamping video where I take these stamp sets from the Modern Memory Keeping Kit and the Traveler's Notebook Kit, and I show you some fun ideas on how to layer them. And as I mentioned in the stamping video, is to take the time when you get your stamp sets to just start playing with them. And it's going to give you ideas on how to use them, and then you kind of have a cheat sheet to go back to. Well, one of the things that I did that I loved how it turned out was where I used just some kind of makeup applicators with the ink pads to kind of smush in some ink on those. And I just thought it was very pretty. I liked the way it looked, and it gave me the idea for my daily spread or my weekly spread in my scrapbook. So this is my scrapbook that I do where I take a picture a day. If you check out my Instagram feed, you'll see where I post a flip through from each month. And then if you go and you look on the YouTube channel here, you will find where I did a flip through and a walkthrough. I talk about the whole last year of this process and how much I enjoy it and kind of what I do. So I loved the way of just kind of putting these along the bottoms. I can add my photos later. So I have a jump start on one of my spreads for April. I stamped the little birds and the clouds and the hot air balloons. There's a few sayings that I put in here as well. And then I took one of the cloth tags. So that was a set of 2 in the kit. And I turned it into, kind of mimic this whole bunting or flags that are on the hot air balloons. So I cut a notch in that, and then I just kind of roughed it up. I just kind of frayed the edges. I liked that a little bit better than the real stark, not even stark, but fresh looking. So I wanted it to look a little old, like it had been flying. And then I added some of the string that was included with the kit as well. And I actually took a little white glue and glued that down so that it's going to stay there. I added the rub-on for April, and then I added one of the little puffy stickers, and I think it turned out really cute. This page is ready to go. I've just got to put photos, journaling. I may add a few little die cuts in there yet, maybe a few more of the little puffy stickers once I get my photos in there, but that's good to go. And you could do this on any kind of scrapbooking page or journaling page that you do. Just scale it to however you would need it. And then let's move on to the cards. And I'm going to show you something because I want to show you how to use our wax seal kit as well. So in our wax seal kit, you get the little, I guess they call it like a furnace. You get the spoon. You get the handle with the stamp, and that already comes on there. And this one has a sunshine, which I thought was perfect with this kit. So it works with the March kit, it works with the April kit, anytime you want to use a sunshine, honestly. The tea light, you have to get that, you have to supply yourself, but then you also get 3 different colors of wax beads. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out the gold ones because I think the yellow will look really pretty with this. So I'm going to get this going while I talk about the cards because I want to actually demonstrate how to do this. So the first thing that you're going to want to do, my table's a little, is light the candle. Be careful because this does get hot and you don't want to burn yourself. So I'm going to put that there. Put your little spoon on. Okay, and as I said, remember this gets hot. The wood handle will be fine, but that gets hot. And I'm going to pick out just the yellow gold, and I think I can get away with 4 if I do 4 in there. So there's kind of this pretty, kind of almost a taupey color but it has a beautiful metallic to it. And then there's more of the orange or the bronzy color and then the gold. So you get those. All right, so we're just gonna let that melt while I talk to you about the cards and make sure that you can see all that. Okay. So I actually ended up making 4 different cards here. I had a lot of fun. So the first one is just layering some pattern paper and one of the pocket cards. I raised these up with some foam adhesive, and then that way I was able to string the blue twine, which is also from the kit, and just tie it. So it has a little tie closure, which I thought was really cute. And then, so super simple. I did kind of mess with the corners just to give it a little dimension and make it not so perfect. And then added a couple of the puffy stickers. So you could take the stamp set or the alphas and add some more sentiments on the inside if you wanted to. So this could be a great card for a birthday card. This would be a good card for just in general, just a nice little pick-me-up card, right? And then same idea with this one. This is a little bit smaller. So I just used kind of scraps that I had of white cardstock. So you don't have to make them a particular size or not. They could be cute little note cards on flowers, if you're giving flowers, or a plant, or, just anything. So this one has a piece of pattern paper again, and then a note card. I took a distressing tool and distressed the edges, so you can see that here a little bit. And then I added one little puffy sticker, and then I did these rub-ons. And I had this sitting here, and I was super happy with it. I loved all the colors. I loved how the stripes all went together. But I wanted to do something else a little different. I pulled out an old supply, which if you're not familiar with stickles, you need to get some because this stuff is super, super fun. And I just did a dot. It's glue, but it has glitter in it. And so I just did a little dot in the middle of each of the flowers. And I think that let me hold it up. I think that turned out really cute. It just added that little bit of dimension and that little bit of sparkle. This one is even smaller. Super cute, isn't it? Like if you gave a little potted thing of tulips, wouldn't that be fun to just tuck that in there? This is all just rub-ons. So it's just simply rub-ons, and then I stamped the Nothing But Blue Skies. So just the stamp set and some rub-ons and a little piece of cardstock. And look at how cute that is. Super, super simple. I mean, it did not take me time at all to make these cards. This one is cute. This is a little bit of a smaller one as well. Again, the pattern paper, I distressed this one. And this kind of plus symbol pattern paper, that was the perfect color for this card. And it says, when life gives you a rainy day, play in the puddles. And I just thought that the colors were so pretty. And this is a great card just to give to somebody if they're feeling blue or having a hard time, right? And then I just added a few of the little metallic raindrops. Isn't that cute? So again, 4 cards, super fast and done, right? And you think about how much it costs to buy cards now in the store. It's crazy. They're like, what, $7, $8 for a card? I made 4 of them. That's almost the cost of the kit right now, right? So I have some blank envelopes, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to tuck my card in here, like that, and I'm going to use the seal to close it. So our wax has melted, right? So I'm going to actually just pour that right on here, just like that. Try and keep that kind of level. And you want to wait a few minutes. You don't want to stamp it right away because Otherwise, it's too hot. It needs to just kind of cool down a little bit. So I'm just gonna hold that there for a minute. You want it to cool down just a little bit while you wait, and then you're gonna do your stamping. I'm gonna make that a little bit more of a circle, just like that. And then we're gonna move that out of the way. So you just wait. I usually wait, maybe 1 to 2 minutes, and just let that set for a second. Now, the cool thing is if you use, if you take some of our packaging, so these backer cards here, if you end up doing a whole bunch of wax and you don't want to have to try and waste it, or you want to make a bunch of the seals ahead of time, you can do that as well. The shiny side of our backer cards, once you take them out of the plastic, you can actually stamp them. You can stamp these wax seals on them and then pull them off once they dry. So here we go. All you do is straight down, mush a little, and pull up, and that's it. How cute is that? So now you have a sunshine wax seal. Your envelope looks super official and fancy. And I love how the yellow goes so pretty with the yellow of the collection. So that is a look and a little demonstration of, and I should mention the wax seal kit is, you can find that in the store under tools. I think we even have it linked on the homepage. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you have one, if you've played. I'm thinking about getting more color beads for you guys. I think that would be fun to do, maybe start matching the collections. But if you haven't tried it, it's a little addictive and you start wanting to like stamp everything with that. So, but yeah, go ahead and make some cards too. Leave some comments below, hit subscribe and ring the bell, share. It's an easy way for you to share Cocoa Daisy with other people. Also helps our algorithm. And give me some feedback on what you like to see. If you want to see more cards, if you want to see more of what I'm doing with my daily scrapbooking, I would love to hear back from you.